The sunlight streaming through the window illuminated it, making it shimmer like a jewel in his hand. He took a moment to appreciate it, then set it gently on the table before him. "Today," he said, "you will learn something vital. I will not tell you what it is, for this is a journey you must embark on yourselves." The students exchanged glances, interest and curiosity opulent on their faces. "All of you have different minds, perspectives, and paths to tread," the master continued. "What I offer you today is simply the container. Your challenge is to fill it with meaning that touches your heart and soul." With that, he gestured for them to take a taste of the water. The students lined up and each filled their small cups from the glass, each taking a sip as they stood in front of the master. The taste was pure, refreshing, and invigorating. They felt a faint energy coursing through their bodies. "Now," the master instructed, "take a moment to reflect quietly and discover what this experience means to you. I will return shortly, but be aware, the lesson is not something you can seek externally. It lies within you, waiting to be uncovered." The students sat cross-legged on the floor, each enveloped in their own thoughts. One student named Akira was particularly restless. Thoughts raced through his mind, lost in the chaos of his busy city life and anxious thoughts about his family and future. He sipped the water again and again, hoping each taste would bring clarity. "What is the lesson?" he muttered in frustration. Another student, May, relaxed comfortably and allowed her gaze to wander about the room, exploring the simple beauty of the wooden beams that supported the structure. The sunlight danced across the surfaces, playing games with the shadows. With each sip she took, she felt a sense of peace envelop her, reminiscent of the tranquil moments spent in her grandmother's garden. Slowly, a deep understanding began to bloom within her. She realized that sometimes, the answers one seeks aren't in the noise of the world, but in the stillness of the heart. Across the room, Riku, the quietest of the students, contemplated his experience as well. He remembered a lesson from his childhood. Sometimes, the simplest things bear the deepest truths. As he savored the water, he found himself reflecting on how he often overlooked the simple beauty surrounding him due to the incessant pursuit of more. More wealth, more accolades, more validation. It was enlightening to acknowledge that he, too, could embrace simplicity and discover happiness within it. The master returned, an expectant smile upon his face. "What have you discovered, my students?" he asked. One by one, they shared their thoughts. Akira admitted his impatience, while May discussed her embrace of the present moment. Riku spoke of the allure of simplicity and the lessons he had learned from the water. Each answer added richness to the discussion, building upon layers of meaning that highlighted their unique journeys. As they talked, a sense of camaraderie developed. They were no longer just students seeking a lesson. They had transformed into explorers sharing discoveries, and the atmosphere in the room buzzed with inspiration. However, the master listened closely, occasionally encouraging them to dig deeper into their own feelings and thoughts. After an hour of discussion, the master signaled for silence. "What you have all shared is valuable, but remember this. The essence of your findings is more profound than the words you express. It is the depth of how you choose to embrace life, much like you embrace that glass of water." With that, he turned to the glass once more, now nearly empty. "Each sip you took can symbolize moments in your lives. What do you do when life brings you the sparkling, vibrant water? Do you savor it, embrace it, and let it nourish your being? Or do you rush, gulping it down without truly tasting it?" He paused, allowing the students to absorb this new layer of meaning. Life is a series of opportunities presented to you, moments to cherish such as this. These fleeting instances can provide great nourishment for our souls if we allow ourselves to truly experience them. Akira reflected on his tendency to rush through life, pursuing only the next milestone without pausing to appreciate the present. Riku thought again about his childhood lesson and how he was often too busy chasing achievements to appreciate the simple joys surrounding him. The master continued, "Additionally, realize that not all experiences will be sweet, nor will they always nourish you. Just as water can be both refreshing and bracing, life will offer you bitterness at times. Your ability to accept and learn from both will define your growth." Inspired, May brought her own thoughts to the forefront. "So, Master, it's not just about what we take in, but how we accept both the sweet and the bitter." "Yes," the master replied with a twinkle in his eye. You have found wisdom in your reflections. To be truly enlightened means to embrace each experience, transcending the duality of good and bad. Instead of resisting the bitter moments of life, we learn to let them wash over us, understanding that they too are integral parts of our journey. The class buzzed with excitement, knowing that they were collectively unraveling something transformative. The master urged them to keep exploring, to revisit their understanding of the glass of water in their daily lives, as it would serve as a springboard for their continued growth. As the lesson drew to a close, the master emphasized, "Remember that enlightenment is not a destination but a continuous practice, just as you must continue to drink water daily to nourish your body. In moments of joy, appreciate them fully, for they are shimmering jewels in the fabric of your life. In moments of sorrow, seek the lessons within, for there lies the richness that shapes your resilience." With grateful hearts, the students bowed to their master, a silent agreement hovering in the air. They would strive to find meaning in their experiences, savoring each sip of life, whether sweet or bitter. With the lesson learned, each one departed, carrying the essence of the glass of water within them. So, dear friends, let us take a moment to reflect on the lesson shared in this story. Life is not merely a collection of experiences to be rushed through. It is a journey to be savored. Embrace both the sweet and the bitter, for each sip contributes to your growth. Value the present, for it is in these moments that true understanding and enlightenment can be found. The beauty of existence lies in how you choose to live it. Take a breath, feel the richness of the waters you encounter, and may you find the wisdom within each experience, empowering you on your journey.